The Artisan Guitar Show is a celebration of the finest handcrafted guitars in the world and the men and women who make them. Handcrafted and vintage guitars are only a part of this great event. The Artisan Guitar Show concert series and masterclass series are sure to entertain and educate. Please enjoy a few minutes as Rudy Pensa of Rudy's Music and Pensa Guitars talks about the first time he saw a D'Angelico archtop guitar and how that moment led to his friendship with Jimmy D'Acquisto.
I come to New York, I'm now 20-something, and I see one of those blonde guitars and I say, wait a minute, it looks like my father's cello. F-hole, the bridge, the thing, but it's a guitar. Then I remember going across the street, was a man named Richie Silver, the store was Silver Holland. And I remember I say, excuse me, who makes this guitar? Oh, he is the Stradivari of the guitars. I say, wait a minute, I remember my father's cello, and this guy called it the Stradivari of the guitar. It's a connection here. And I guess I was asking the guy too many questions. I say, listen, if you want to know more, why don't you call the guy who studied with him? I said, I didn't know who. He said, Jimmy D'Acquisto. Oh, wait a minute, now, yes, because I heard John die in 1964 here, a few blocks away, by the way. The place I got to have lunch many times because right next to John died, second floor. And I say, you have the number? Of course. I called Jimmy, and I told him that I can't have enough information for this guy, John D'Angelico. He said, oh, I got to go to the city next week because he was in Long Island, far away from here. He said, I go there, we talk. And Jimmy was wonderful. But anyway, and Jimmy started telling me, well, John used to work for his uncle, making violins and cellos. This is what, if you look in the one at the beginning of the book, the violin, well, I put 3 violins. One is John D'Angelico. Ah, meaning he studied the whole school, the Cremona and everything. But early 30s, when jazz started to get big in New York, I don't know why, I wish I could have John ask, he moved to guitars. He quit his uncle's place, he opened his own place, and D'Acquisto wasn't there. He was his nephew or whatever, Vincent DiSerio, also they call him Jimmy, and they started making guitars in 1930. 30 or 32, something like that. Yeah, 32. And wow. Now when I started to find out this, everybody calling the Stradivari. Everybody talk about Amati, Guarneri, and I say, three people, Amati, Guarneri, Stradivari. I say, you know what? I respect all the builders. It's incredible amount in America, the builders. But I want to take 3 of these guys. The one I consider one of the best ones is when they started, John D'Angelico. The one he inspired John Monteleone to start making guitars. Because John, and his place in Islip, Long Island, he has the first encounter, which he was 12 or 13 years old, from this guy, Italian musician, who said, I just got the D'Angelico, you want to see? I remember John say, I run. And when the guy opened the case, I realized I want to be a guitar maker too. He was already doing some things, but you see how people inspire people. He never talked to John D'Angelico. I asked John many times. He would have loved to, but he was young, D'Angelico was in the city. At that time, if you live in Islip, Long Island, and come to the city, it was like going to Europe. But he met Jimmy D'Acquisto, which they become great friends, and sharing a lot of information. And, well, I said, I want to take these 3 guys and the other 3 guys, and I want to show a parallel of what happened in Cremona basically happened in New York. And this is what I call the journey from Cremona to New York.
Please join us for the Artisan Guitar Show in Hershey, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, April 7 through 9, 2017. And visit our website, artisanguitarshow.com.